Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. As we found in one of the previous videos, the perfect organism from the acclaimed Alien movie franchise invaded video games a long time ago, with the first game dating back to the 1982, on the way managing to blend with the Predator franchise and creating a myriad of iconic video game titles on different gaming platforms. And this could be a good reason to go back into time and dig up some killer entries from all that treasure trove. Therefore today let's try to find the top 10 best Alien video games of all time. Let's start with number 10. Alien 3. It's a side-scrolling run-and-gun action-adventure game that follows the events of the Alien movie sequel. In the game, players control Ripley, who uses pulse rifle, flamethrower, and grenades to fight xenomorphs and facehuggers as she ventures through the Fiona 161 prison colony. It was a great improvement in the side-scrolling run-and-gun games, in which players could jump, shoot, climb ladders, crawl through the tunnels, open doors, and use elevators, while completing missions and using weapons to fight off xenomorphs. Unlike the film, in the game Ripley has an arsenal of weapons, including a pulse rifle, flamethrower, and grenades that can be used against xenomorphs. The game was available on many platforms, including Genesis, NES, Amiga, Commodore 64, and others. Although those versions were visually different, they all were prized for terrifying immersion that accurately reflected the fear of the movies, and eventually its Genesis version won Golden Mega Award for Best Movie Game in 1993, and in 1994 SNES version followed with the Best Action Adventure Game award from GameFam. Number 9. Alien Trilogy. It's an action-packed 3D first-person shooter with a gameplay strongly resembling Doom. Important to mention that it was the first ever game that used Acclaim's 3D motion capture technology, which gave the alien movements a high degree of realism in comparison to other shooters from that era. Published in 1996, the game combined the plots from the first 3 Alien movies. In the game, players control Ripley as she arrives at planet LV-426 and faces hordes of facehuggers, chestbursters, adult xenomorphs, and alien queens of 30 different levels. You could play the game either as a single-player campaign or multiplayer deathmatch. Overall, the game stands out with its vivid graphics, sound effects, and dreadful atmosphere. Number 8. Alien Resurrection. The game was developed by Argonaut Games and published by Fox Interactive for PlayStation 1 in 2000. The game is an adaptation of the movie by the same name and takes place aboard the USM Auriga, where aliens escape a bioweapon facility. Ripley joins a group of mercenaries and attempts to escape a xenomorph-infested spaceship. It is a first-person shooter with elements of survivor horror, consisting of 10 levels, where player uses 4 different characters from the movie, with Ripley as the main playable character for majority of game levels. The first 9 levels take place on a board of Auriga, and the last aboard of mercenary ship Betty. Number 7. Aliens vs Predator Extinction. Unlike most Alien games, this one marked a clear shift from first-person shooter to real-time strategy. The game offers us 3 different campaigns that follows either aliens, predators, or humans. The gameplay mainly was focused on managing units and fighting aliens, with base building and resources left a bit in the background. Although Extinction may look like map prototype in comparison to more recent releases, it is a still very important step in the franchise that helped transition the game from the first-person shooters to real-time strategy gameplay. Number 6. Aliens Infestation. Although the Alien franchise had been implemented into 2D side-scrollers before, nevertheless in 2011 it was re-implemented again, this time for Nintendo DS handheld game console. Game is fast-paced, has a heavy focus on non-linear exploration and has permadeath mechanics, meaning that lost characters cannot be revived or otherwise returned into the campaign. To counter this steep challenge, developers created 20 unique characters that can be used to replace fallen marines. Like many other Alien games, Infestation's story deals with the aftermath of Aliens, Alien 3 and USS Sulaco, which is adrift in space. The Metroidvania gameplay allows players to control 4 marines who are sent to the planet Phobos and LV-426 to investigate the USS Sulaco and battle hordes of xenomorphs. Overall, it is a nice game for those who enjoy retro gaming side-scrollers and steeper than average Metroidvania gameplay. Number 5. Aliens vs Predator. Essentially, it is a hyper-violent remaster of the original Aliens vs Predator game, involving characters and plots from various franchises' films, combining them in a polished improvement with gameplay elements such as melee combat, giving it a special flavor and a really visceral feeling. In the game, you can play 3 different first-person shooter campaigns, one for Marines, one for the Aliens, and one for the Predators. At the end of the campaign, all these 3 separate storylines converge and conclude one general narrative.
I'm picking up movement ahead of you, and it ain't friendly.
Number 4. Aliens vs Predator 2. Monolith's game was released in 2001 for PC and Mac and marked a significant jump in graphical fidelity. A game consists of 3 challenging campaigns set on the fictional planet of LV-1201, where aliens are hunted by predators. Players can control human marines, aliens or predators, with each following their own storyline, vast arsenal of weapons and abilities to destroy their enemies and move around the levels. On top of versatile single-player mode, the game has excellent online multiplayer that some communities are still keeping alive to this day. Although the game hasn't received remaster or modern re-release, it remains one of the best Alien vs Predator games ever and could even compete to be one of the best Alien games as well, with a spectacular Colonial Marine campaign in particular. Number 3. Aliens Fireteam Elite. Released in 2021, this hyper-violent third-person co-op shooter feeds on the military action of James Cameron's Aliens. Although it's based on Aliens, the actual events of Fireteam Elite takes place 23 years after Alien 3. Game allows players to control one of 7 Marines that is accompanied by 2 other players or AI Marines, while you battle through 4 campaigns to explore the mystery of the new planet LV-895 and discover what hides in the ruins and caves beneath. The game provides plenty of challenges to keep you engaged, and the strong progression and customization system makes this co-op shooter fantastic. Number 2. Aliens Dark Descent. It's a top-down perspective game set some 20 years after the events of Alien 3, where players control 4 Marines who must prevent a deadly xenomorph invasion on planet Letha. It masterfully blends a first-person shooter, real-time tactical survival horror, breathless action in one of the most balanced Alien games of the past decade. In the game, players must issue commands to a squad of 4 Colonial Marines while exploring the moon station, discovering shortcuts, deploying motion trackers, and fighting xenomorphs and rogue agents from the Wayland Corporation. The game features 5 starting character classes, each with their own unique weapons and abilities that can be customized and upgraded between missions.
Building better worlds.
Well guys, if Alien's Dark Descent is placed as a number 2, then which of Alien games could be number 1? Which of these games did you like most? Which of the Alien games you would pick as a number 1? Write your opinion in the comments, and now let's reveal number 1 Alien game in this top. Alien Isolation. Based on the Alien film series, game events are set 15 years after the events of the original 1979 film, following engineer Amanda Ripley, daughter of Alan Ripley, as she investigates the mysterious disappearance of her mother aboard the space station, reliving the xenomorph Thera. Incredibly moody gameplay strongly relies on stealth, and players must avoid and outsmart various creatures using tools such as motion tracker and flamethrowers as xenomorphs stalk through the space station. As far as recreating the tension and suspense of the original Alien movie, no horror game is scariest than Alien Isolation. Isolation isn't just the best Alien game ever, but also one of the strongest survival horror games of all time that received numerous awards. So, would you pick Alien Isolation as number 1, or you have another favorite on your mind? Let me know in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe. If you found this video useful, give it a like and hit notification bell to be always informed about new episodes. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, have fun playing these wonderful games, and stay tuned for the next episode.